What if there was something that you could do and be doing right now that would boost your chances of being accepted at 85% of universities? It's a lot of hard work, but it's something that almost every college looks for on a college application. I'm talking about taking honors and AP level courses. Now, if you're a student studying at Acellus, your parent can enable the honors mode, which is the harder version of the class. But if you really want to challenge yourself, try one of our 19 college-level AP classes. Well, I want to share a story to kind of bring this to life. 4.5 years ago, we had a 9th grader enroll in Acellus Academy. Her name was Anastasia, and her dream was to become an aerospace engineer. And so she knew that she would need strong math and strong science skills. So she enrolled in our honors and our AP classes. Well, fast forward the clock, she completed all 4 years of high school at Acellus, and she was accepted to the top university in the nation for aviation and aerospace engineering. I'm talking about Embry-Riddle, and they not only accepted her, but they awarded her their presidential scholarship. Well, as a freshman at the college, she scored very high on the placement exams, and in fact, she was selected to be on a design team to participate in a research project for NASA. Now, for context, in states in the Great Plains like here in Missouri or in Kansas, we have very extensive radar systems to monitor for tornado activity so that we can warn the public about a tornado. Well, recently, there's been a pattern of tornadoes in states like Pennsylvania where they don't have adequate monitoring. And in fact, it can be very dangerous if a tornado touches down and the public doesn't know. And so Anastasia and 5 of her peers were assigned to come up with a solution to the challenge of how to detect tornadoes in these areas where we don't have extensive radar systems. And oh, by the way, it's got to be cost effective and it has to be deployed quickly. So they decided in the team, all of them, each of them would come up with their own idea, and then they would choose the best concept. And so Anastasia came back with an idea, and the team unanimously selected her concept. And instead of putting radar everywhere, she came up with an idea of taking the radar to the storm. And so her proposal was to build a hydrogen-powered drone with high-resolution sensors that could be flown into a supercell capable of producing a tornado. And with that data collected, they would be able to accurately predict tornadoes forming even in an area where there was inadequate radar. Well, they've already completed the initial phases of designing this, and they plan to build a prototype. And so someday, Anastasia's idea, her design, may save lives. And she's a great example of an inventioneer. But it all started with having a dream, setting goals, and then taking those tough, hard AP and honors level courses so that she would have the tools of math and science to tackle tough challenges.